Hello, welcome to the 15th webinar in 12D's Industry Solutions webinar series. My name is Lisa Stewart and I'm the Marketing and Communications Coordinator for 12D Solutions. Our Industry Solutions webinars are designed to provide insights into overcoming challenges in an evolving industry in more effective and efficient ways. We'll continue to run these webinars regularly and record them for posting on our YouTube channel and website. Our first 14 webinars from this Industry Solutions series, as well as the first 10 webinars from our training series, are available online if you missed those. During this live presentation, you'll be able to type your questions along the way, as shown on the screen, and we'll answer as many as possible throughout the webinar. At the end, I'll also read out some of your questions to the presenter if there's time. Today's webinar, Dispute Management and 12D Synergy, will be presented by Michael Bihar, who is Regional Sales Manager at Extra Dimension Solutions. Dispute-related costs are a significant proportion of total construction costs in Australia, including legal services, arbitration, consultants, court costs, and the diversion of in-house resources. Whenever a dispute arises, it's critical to access all relevant information as rapidly as possible and to have a full audit trail of that information. This Industry Solutions webinar will show you how 12D Synergy tools can help your organization rapidly resolve disputes and avoid unnecessary dispute management costs. Before I hand over to Michael, let's just quickly review what 12D Synergy is. A data management and project collaboration solution developed by 12D Solutions to help, in particular, engineering, survey and construction firms manage their data, documents, emails and drawings in relation to their people and processes, all within the framework of a project. It's about getting the right information to the right people at the right time to reduce project costs and project risk. 12D Synergy is unique in that it not only provides an audit trail, version history and rollback capabilities for CAD and most other file types, but also for applications that require advanced data management like 12D Model. Over to you, Michael.
Thanks very much, Lisa, and good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to start off today with a short story about a company called Desimone. Desimone was founded in 1969 in New York City and is ranked as one of the top 300 design firms in North America, with offices in 40 states and 18 countries around the world. In 2003, Desimone was selected as the designer of a 3,000-car parking garage. It was part of a $250 million project for the Tropicana Casino and Resort in Atlantic City. Unfortunately, on October 30th, 2003, at about 10:40 in the morning, an accident occurred at the construction site, and concrete slabs collapsed on top of workers. Fire trucks and rescue teams rushed to the scene, but were unable to save 4 workers who died. 30 other workers were injured. As a result of this accident, Desimone received negative publicity in the New York Times and was named as a defendant in one of the largest construction disputes in American history. An investigation by OSHA revealed that the structural design was flawed, the shop drawings were approved without due care, and the structural drawings lacked clarity. To make matters worse, the construction team did not have access to the shoring plan at the construction site, so it was impossible for them to determine whether the slabs and beams had been properly shored. This disaster was very costly to Desimone in terms of both dollars and reputation. But the real tragedy is that this accident could likely have been avoided with better data management and project collaboration. The Tropicana parking garage collapse is an extreme example. However, disputes in Australian construction projects have been estimated by the CRC for Construction Innovation to contribute up to 8.4% of total construction costs nationwide, or over 7 billion Australian dollars per year. There are many costs associated with disputes, including legal fees, time spent in court, project delays, and negative reputation. And the longer a dispute goes on, the more likely it is that hostilities increase and costs rise as companies move from partnering and negotiation to mediation, arbitration, and litigation. That's why when a dispute or accident occurs, it's critical to have all relevant information available as soon as possible. It's also very important to understand the context of that information. In other words, how pieces of information relate to each other. Here are some of the top challenges faced by firms when disputes arise. First of all, a lot of time can be wasted simply looking for files, documents, and emails. There may be several versions of the truth, especially if files are duplicated across multiple computers and servers. And sometimes important email communications may even get lost or accidentally deleted. Often there's a lack of information context. For example, we may not be aware of email communications that are related to a specific data file or drawing. In some cases, issued files, transmittals, and files shared by Dropbox or by other means may not be properly tracked. Last, there's often no easy way to view a file's history or to roll back to previous versions. For today's presentation, we'll be looking at an example dispute involving the Nation Building Authority, EXDS Survey, and the Jacaranda Company. The Jacaranda Company has just received a letter from the NBA law firm of Dewey, Cheatham & Howe. The letter is to inform Jacaranda of liquidated damages of $75,700. This is due to a claimed 20-day project delay. Following the notification, a meeting is held at Jacaranda to determine a plan of action. In the meeting, a few ideas are raised as to what has caused the delays. Some NBA drawings may possibly have been received late. There may have been delays caused by survey work obstacles, and the aerial survey data may also have been late. But we're not completely sure. So now we need to gather the facts to support our case. Let's tackle each item one at a time, and in the process, see how 12D Synergy can help. Let's take a look at the first item. We think survey work issues may have delayed us. Since Jacaranda Company carefully tracks survey work in 12D Synergy, we should be able to rapidly find the answers using 12D Synergy Search. 12D Synergy Search enables you to rapidly find information by searching on partial file names, file attributes, and even the text within documents. You can search at a folder or project level or across the whole system. Once you've found the files you need, you want to understand the context of that information. Who created or updated the file, when they did it, and why. Even more important, how is this file related to other emails, documents, or tasks in this project? Also, what are the specific attributes of this file? This could be any metadata your organization wants to capture, from a project number or job location to specific file attributes like the status of a drawing or proposal. Let's take a look at our 12D Synergy project and see how many days may have been lost due to survey work issues. This is what your people will see when they first log on to a job in 12D Synergy. Across the top ribbon, we have the Quick File Search area. We've got the capability of changing jobs or servers, creating new jobs or new folders or new files, checking in or checking out files or managed folders, and the ability to view the details or the full version history of any files or managed folders stored in 12D Synergy. This is the job tree in the upper left-hand corner. It not only contains the folder structure and the files for all of your projects, but it also contains a task list, team members for the project, forums, and issued files. To the right of the job tree is the job dashboard. It's highly configurable, and in this case, we've configured it so that we can show the job number, the job name, the job status, and the client name. Below the job dashboard is the My Checked Out Files area. The My Checked Out Files area is where you can view all of your checked out files for a particular job. In the lower left-hand corner, we have the My Active Items area. The My Active Items pane shows all of your tasks and all of your checked out files across all jobs throughout the whole company. So that's a quick overview of the 12D Synergy client, but let's get back to the task of finding a resolution to determine whether we've actually lost time due to survey work issues. So I'm going to go ahead and just type survey into the quick file search area and search within this NBA New South Wales Roadworks project. And what we see is that any files that contain the word survey in their title, in their contents, or in their attributes are now shown here in this search. But today we're just going to be looking at images. So I'm going to filter this search down to images. Now one thing that you'll notice is over in the job tree, whenever you do a search in 12D Synergy, 12D Synergy automatically creates a job search folder. And we can save that job search, and I'm going to name it Survey Job Status. And now whenever we come back to this job, we can simply click on this search folder and see all the files that are related to this particular search. One of the other things you may have noticed is that all these survey images have very similar file naming conventions. They have the same file naming conventions. That's because at Jacaranda Company, the naming convention of the job number, the date with the year first, the folder name, and a brief description are always included for all files. So when a user adds this file to 12D Synergy, it automatically names the file using this file naming convention. In addition, for survey photos, when the users add files, they also select from a drop-down list of whether the survey was completed or not. And if the survey was not completed, then they add a brief description. What we can see here is that there are actually, at 5 different times, the survey was not able to be completed for various reasons, delaying the project for a total of 5 days. So we can now confidently communicate exactly how many days survey work were delayed and why, and then back it up with the facts and a full audit trail. Now let's take a look at our second item. We think aerial survey data may have been late, but we're not completely sure. Since aerial survey data files can easily be over 10 megabytes, Jacaranda Company uses 12D Synergy's web file drop capability to receive aerial survey data from surveyors. 12D Synergy enables you to securely publish and issue very large file sets with a full audit trail. It's like having instant FTP capabilities without all the setup hassle. 12D Synergy also enables companies to reverse publish or receive files from key stakeholders into 12D Synergy via web file drops. To create a web file drop in 12D Synergy, simply right-click on the folder where you want the web file drop files to be stored and select Web File Drops. From there, it's simply a matter of adding a web file drop name, a brief description, any size limitations or allowable extensions, and a password if you would like to add one. In this case, we've decided that we would like to create a new folder for each web file drop. In addition, we are requesting that when the surveyor adds survey data to this web file drop, they include the survey date, that's the date that the survey was actually completed, and the coordinate system used. And of course, we need to assign contacts. In this case, we've assigned Walter Willis as the contact who will receive the web file drop request. In terms of notifications, I would like to be notified, and I would also like the project manager to be notified anytime that files are added to this web file drop. So that's how web file drops work in 12D Synergy. Let's take a look at the actual web file drop to see what happened. And we can see that when this data file was added to 12D Synergy, the file attributes of survey date and coordinate system were added. And the date that the survey took place was actually the 19th of August. But for some reason, Walter Willis didn't provide this data file to us until the 16th of September. So we can now confirm that the aerial data was in fact received 4 days late, causing the project to be delayed. For the last item, a team member thinks that the NBA bridge abutment drawings may have been late, but she's not sure. At Jacaranda, drawings are normally received via email. So let's take a look at 12D Synergy email management. In 12D Synergy, email management has three main components. Notifications, which can be sent for many reasons, including when files are checked out, tasks are due, or files are issued. Email tracking, to ensure the filing of project-related emails. And e-discovery, to find email trails and associated data, documents, or files. This is Microsoft Outlook. There's a 12D Synergy tab in Microsoft Outlook, and there's also a 12D Synergy tab in Microsoft Word, Excel, AutoCAD, BricsCAD, and 12D Model. In 12D Synergy, you have a wide range of options in terms of managing your project emails. You can determine when you want to add emails by using manual only. You can set it up so that 12D Synergy will always ask you if you'd like to add an email to 12D Synergy, or you can select to process incoming emails with stamps and always prompt on outgoing emails, stamped emails only, automatic, or everything. Always try and add everything to 12D Synergy. So you've got a wide range of options in terms of your email management with 12D Synergy. I'm going to select stamped emails and outgoing for this demonstration. And so I'm going to send an email to Walter Willis to let him know that there's a new project. And basically, I want to let Walter know that for all future communications regarding this project, please use the project number stamp as it appears in the subject line of this email. Now, there's no stamp now, but 12D Synergy will automatically add the stamp when I send this email. So I'm going to go ahead and send it. 12D Synergy asked me if I would like to add this email to 12D Synergy. I'll select yes. And then it's asking me which project I would like to add the email to. I'll select the NBA New South Wales Roadworks project. And the email is automatically sent and stored in 12D Synergy. Now I'm going to go ahead and send receive all folders. And we should see the email come into Walter Willis. There it is. And now what you notice is that the project stamp appears in the subject line of the email. Now this is a very long project subject line stamp. So in many cases, companies may choose just to use the project number. You've got a lot of flexibility, and you can use a single stamp or multiple stamps with 12D Synergy. I want you to pay attention to this lower right-hand corner of the screen. When I open up this email, 12D Synergy is going to automatically add the email to the correct place in the 12D Synergy project. So that's how email management works with 12D Synergy. But of course, you don't always receive emails with the stamp. Sometimes people forget to reply with the stamp, they send you a new email, and so on. So in those cases, 12D Synergy has a very nice capability called the email drop zone. And all of your favorite projects with email folders are listed here in the drop zone, and you simply drag and drop all the files that you want to add to that project in 12D Synergy, and they're automatically stored. So that's a great solution that should hopefully help you manage all of your emails in 12D Synergy. Now let's go back to 12D Synergy and take a look at this project. Remember, we're looking for a DWG file, and I think we should find it here in the design folder. Yes. And what we see is that actually we did receive this file on time. We received it on September 9th, so we received it in plenty of time. Now when we downloaded this DWG file into 12D Synergy, we also downloaded the related email. And 12D Synergy is very smart. Whenever we download an attachment and an email into 12D Synergy, no matter where we download them to, 12D Synergy automatically creates an association between the file, attachment, and the email. So let's go ahead and click on that email and see what it says. And what we find here is that actually this is not the final drawing of the bridge abutments, but it's the preliminary drawing of the bridge abutments. And not only that, we're to wait for the fall to receive the final drawing when it's available, but we never received it. So we can now confirm that the failure of the client to send the updated drawings has delayed the project by an additional 3 days. Using 12D Synergy, we've been able to rapidly identify 12 days of claim delay that were not our fault, and we have the facts and a full audit trail to support our position. In summary, 12D Synergy enables you to rapidly find emails, files, and documents, work with a single version of the truth, fully control all project emails, automatically associate downloaded attachments to emails, view a full audit trail of shared and issue file sets, and access a full version history for all files, including 12D Model Advanced Data Management folders. These capabilities should enable your company to more rapidly resolve disputes and avoid unnecessary dispute management costs. Thank you very much for your time today, and I'll be happy to try and answer any questions that you might have. And now back over to you, Lisa.
Thanks, Michael. Yes, I think we've just got time for a question or two. Andrew in Adelaide has asked, do you have to save an email and attachment at the same time for 12D Synergy to create an association?
Okay, thanks very much for your question, Andrew. No, actually, you can save emails and their attachments at any time or in any order. So, for example, you could save the attachment first and then save the email, or you could save the email first and then save the attachment. And in either case, 12D Synergy will automatically still create an association.
Great, thanks. And Adam from Sydney would like to know, can a saved search be used as a kind of folder to manage files?
Okay, that's a very good question, Adam. Yes, actually, that is a possible use. For example, saved searches could be used to show certain file types that exist in multiple different folders throughout 12D Synergy. For example, if you wanted to show all files of a certain type that had been reviewed, that might be a good example of how you could use a saved search to be used as a kind of folder to manage files. And that saved search would always be available to you to go back to as well. So you could.
Thank you, Michael. That's all we've got time for in the live Q&A today. Sorry to anyone whose questions we didn't get to live, but we'll answer you individually afterwards. The recording of this webinar will be available in coming days through our website and our YouTube channel. We've got plenty more great webinar topics lined up in the coming weeks, and we'll keep updating the website with more topics as they're set, and also keep you posted through email and social media. So do stay tuned. If you need to contact us in the meantime, our details are on the screen now. That concludes our presentation for today. Thank you for attending, and we hope to see you at future webinars.